Yo, what is up YouTube? It's the Great Patriot here, back with Sunday Sports Talking. In this episode, this is coming on Sunday and not Monday like last week because everything's up and running, at least right now, hopefully so. So now you see some gauntlet gameplay in the background. I'm using the Patriots. I'm facing the Colts because we have a bye week next week, and we'll be facing the Colts the week after that. So I wanted to get a quick little matchup going. And as already, guys, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, comment, join the family. I have 27 subs. I'm on the road to 50 by the end of the year. So if you guys can hit that sub button, it will be appreciated, and you'll find a lot of good content on this channel. Without further ado, let's get into it. So if you guys are new to this and you guys don't know what sports talk is, I basically chop up sports that's happened in the past week. I talk about it because I'm trying to be a commentator when I grow up and be older. So this is how I practice for that. And also just look in the description below to vote on the question of the day for next week. Now, let's really get into this. Let's dig deep. So first off, let's talk about the NBA season, the first week that just passed. Excuse me. So first game out, what I had to say, I had to take away from the week one was Derrick Rose. He just, I don't know, man. I try to tell people when he was coming back. I'm not trying to be a pessimist. Maybe you can call it rust, but people kept talking about how he was this good for Team USA. But I was saying this Team USA, you're not facing the best talent in the world. So I think he got hurt. I believe it was Thursday or Friday. He got hurt on Friday. He rolled his ankle, and he didn't play on Saturday. So to me, Derrick Rose seems like he's the modern day Penny Hardaway. If you guys don't know who that is, he was a beast. He's actually my favorite player of all time. He was a beast for the Magic, and then just these knee and leg injuries, they just caught up to him like 4 or 5 years in, and he couldn't do anything about it. So that's what I feel Derrick Rose will be. Hopefully I am wrong, because the NBA is better with Derrick Rose in the lineup, because everybody keeps talking about the East being sucked. The East is sucking, but that's all depends on Derrick Rose's health, if he can, like, you know, help out the Bulls and stuff. So, man, I just hope he does better. But LeBron James, man, I didn't see it coming, to be honest. I thought that the Knicks would lose, but they'll lose by like 5 or like 8 or something. Like, I thought the Cavs would pull away. I gotta stop saying Heat. But I thought the Cavs would pull away, but it looked like LeBron was just, you know, he got caught in the moment. Like, he was so emotional. I wouldn't say like he was overly emotional. He was just happy to play in Cleveland. Like, I think he was trying to do a lot. He was trying to wow the crowd, you know, just make him go up, but that didn't work out. So the Knicks came in there. They played a much better game than they did the first day when they got blown out by the Bulls. And the triangle offense thing, I don't think it's going to work out, because in that Cleveland game, it looked like they weren't really running it. It looked like they just said, fuck the triangle offense. Maybe, I don't know what the triangle offense is. Maybe I'll have to do some more research on it. But to me, it kind of seemed like, you know, they went to their own style of basketball. But J.R. Smith did play well in that game. He played what J.R. Smith is supposed to play. He played under control. He had 7 assists. What? I know that sounds crazy, but, and it was, I couldn't believe this. Melo, being Carmelo Anthony, the best offensive scorer in the NBA, took LeBron to the baseline, just hit a shot right in his face to ice the game. That was excellent, man. The NBA season is back. I mean, I personally love the NFL season more, but the NBA season and the NFL season at the same time is just my favorite time of year. This is my favorite time of year. So that's it with that. Let's get to my favorites and my sleepers. My favorites to come out of the East, I'll probably have to say, is the Cavs, just because, again, me personally, I'm not 100% sold on Derrick Rose's health. I'm not going to keep begging on that like other people are. So I'm just going to have to say the Cavs in general. Out of the West, I'm going to say the Spurs. Like, I hate to say Cavs versus Spurs, but that's the only way it appears to be going for me, and this is just my personal opinion. It could change depending on if I see Derrick Rose and all that stuff healthy, but my sleepers, though, oh man, I think, for real, if you gotta really think about this, the sleepers in the East, I think it's the Wizards, because Gortat in the name, think of a better download, like the Twin Tower combo. Like, think of a better one. It's probably maybe 2, maybe 3. They're like top 5, though, maybe top 3. I have to think about that much more. But out of the West, man, anybody out the West really can come out and just win. But if you look at the Dallas Mavericks, though, they are pretty good. Tyson Chandler is a key factor in that game. When I say he's a big factor, I mean he's a big factor. He's the reason why they won the championship the first time. But with Tyson Chandler back there, they just seem more energetic on defense and offense with throwing the lobs Dirk Nowitzki was playing well, and my boy Monte Ellis though was cooking against the Spurs, and that's who we gotta be. In my opinion, Monte Ellis is better than Dirk Nowitzki. He's the best player on that team because when it comes to the fourth quarter, give it to Monte. Let him pick and roll, pick and pop with Dirk, and just have Monte go to work and decide, because Monte Ellis is a scorer. He is a beast. Some people think that he's too much flashy, all that stuff, but that's a conversation for another day. So Brady versus Manning, the game already happened, so I am so hyped. I even made a rap for it yesterday. I will put that rap in the description so you guys can just laugh. But we blew out the Broncos. All those people talking about, oh, after we lost to the Chiefs, Belichick and Brady should be fired, and all this other stuff happening. Where they at though? I mean, wait, all y'all haters that talk about we some shit, but let's get it. I ain't gonna go into that. But everybody's picking the Broncos to win. But Tom Brady and Peyton Manning, like I said, Peyton Manning is now 5-11 against Tom Brady. This is full proof that Tom Brady is better than Peyton Manning. Every time he plays him, he just beats him. I don't know how, but Tom Brady just beats him. He has 3 rings too. He's just better than him. So that's why I think about that little debate. I mean, it's great to see them go at each other, because in my opinion, this is like Larry Bird versus Magic Johnson. Like, you only see this once in a generation. So this is a great thing. Question of the day, let's get into it. What is the greatest rivalry in sports? This is tough because, like, right now, I mean, it's kind of hard to call things rivalries because everything's a rivalry all of a sudden. But if I had to say what is a rivalry right now, either it would have to be the Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, just those 2 players, or I would have to say the Dallas Cowboys versus the Redskins, because when those teams, I'm just going off of like right now, like those teams are pretty good. Those are probably the greatest rivalries in sports right now, in my opinion. But if you had to think about it, because both of these teams are good, I would probably say Tom Brady, whatever team he's on, the Patriots, versus whatever team Peyton Manning's on, because they're always good, so it's not like you have to count on that. So I think that's why. But don't sleep on the Cowboys and Redskins. Those rivalries are good too, but it's kind of hard to call these teams rivalries because they jump ship. So that'll be it. Like this video, subscribe, comment, and I'll talk to y'all next time, y'all. Peace.
Yeah.